Hi there, we're Troy and Dina with Decorating Date Night. Welcome to our progress of our bathroom DIY. Well, it's not really do-it-yourself. We have the help of our contractor friend. Do-it-yourself in the sense that I came up with the concept and then together we are executing it. He's teaching us how to do more of a DIY. As you might remember from previous episodes, our master bath was in need of repair. The problem being that this tile, which I loved at the time, it's okay, it's a little bit dated, but it's fine, whatever, goes throughout, and it was even in the shower. But they don't make this anymore. So doing the repair meant that we had to come up with a different concept. And yeah, we could have went with just white tile, and I had that as a possibility, found some that would have worked. But I thought, I feel like I want to do something different. So what I decided to do is pick up on the copper accents, because I love copper. I have a copper sink, I have copper sinks up here, we have vessel sinks, and I love them. I love copper. And copper is also a great product because it's a natural antiseptic. So, and it doesn't really hold germs. So I thought, in the bathroom, that'd probably be a good idea. So as you can see, we finally have the floor in. If you remember, we went with the oceanside tile, which is a little bit tricky. If you asked Bob, the builder, he said it was awful to lay.
Oh, why
this
that?
side up, because he said the white grout, you couldn't really see what you were doing with the white, and the tiles are white. It was hard to see if they were straight or crooked or whatever. So anyway, so now we're going to show you the finished product of that. But oceanside tile is floor rated, and it's really expensive, but I found it at an outlet. So anyway, so I want to show you some of the copper pieces. Now you'll notice these copper pieces are mangled, and you're like, oh my god.
Well, we'll set up a story. So the copper for the shower was sent. This copper over here was sent by a company that's out of state, and the corner pieces, the edge pieces, were damaged in shipping.
Right.
So they had to send us new ones.
They were bent like this. They had like these little. I'm not sure if you can see the little divots.
Had little creases, yeah.
And so the company said to Bob, our guy, just bend them out. He's like, no, you didn't spend $3,000 for me to bend the copper and put it in still. You can send new stuff. So they did. Took a while, but they finally did. Fast forward a couple of days, Bob finally sends me a text saying, hey, copper's going in today. I was all excited. So I come home from work. I pull in the garage like I normally do, and I hear, and I thought, what was that? And then it dawned on me, I bet he has the copper pieces in the driveway. Oh my gosh. So I back out, clunk, 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 and I went, I get out of my car and I go, and this is what we find. I don't know if you can see, but these are the corner pieces. And I honestly, and actually I was on the phone with you, honey.
Yeah.
At the time.
She's like, I have to go. I have to go. I think I just ran over the copper that we just got delivered. I have to go. All right, I'll talk to you later. I love you. Bye. I gotta go.
Because I was like, Lord, and I thought, well.
And this one too, you can see it.
What am I gonna do? I mean, the only thing I can do is go up to Bob and be like, well, I screwed up. I guess we'll have to order new, but we're gonna have to eat the cost on this one. So I go upstairs and I said, Bob, yes. I said, I ruined the copper. He goes, what do you mean? I said, well, I didn't realize it would be in the garage on the floor, and I pulled in like I normally do, and I heard clunk, 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 and he goes, well, let's go take a look. And I said, okay, and he seemed rather calm about it, and I thought, well, okay. Well, as it turns out, this was the stuff that the initial copper corners that was already damaged. Praise the Lord, and I literally said, praise the Lord, he had already did the corner pieces from the new stuff that they sent. Oh my God. I was like, you just gave me a major heart attack. Oh, I thought I ruined the shower. We didn't even get to use it yet, and I ruined the shower. So there was one piece. He goes, well, you didn't get the piece I needed, and that's now laying up against the window there, because that's like the top trim or something. I don't know where that goes, but fortunately I didn't take that one out. But this is this is the damaged copper. By the way, the name of the company is cloud9showers.com. I like the product, not impressed with their customer service, but they are literally the only company that I can find.
Sadly, their customer service, it's worse than the soft way you just put it. right?
Yes, I'm trying to be gracious. But in any event,
But-
so I might start my own copper shower company. I will give better customer service. So anyway, so let's go in and we'll
I'm gonna back up because there's all sorts of stuff on the floor.
Yeah, well, we are clearly in the midst of construction. I do have a few pieces left over for repairs, but this wasn't nearly enough to do an entire shower, which is why we had to come up
So
with another.
while you transition, I'll do some shout outs. Let's
Okay.
see, Julie
Oh, I've got all sorts of schmutz on my dress. Sorry, people.
and Danny
Hi, Danny. Yeah, I told her I was doing
and
that.
Michael and Stephanie. Anyway, that's enough for now.
Yeah, and we'll
And
also
here's
share
me.
this.
Hello.
We'll also share this to Stephanie and I do something called the DIY home designer. I always get the name wrong because it's been so many.
Well, you guys have been
different
calling the DIYdesigner.com,
Yeah,
but the website is
Home Designer.
DIYhomedesigner.com.
So the DIYhomedesigner.com, so you can listen to our podcasts, which are great. So I want to encourage you to do that, and I'll put this up on the DIY Home Designer Facebook page.
And Stephanie says the copper surround looks fantastic.
Thank you. I'm also going to, Stephanie, you and I can maybe try and do a DIY into patina this ourselves. Right now there's all handprints on it. We'll wash that down. But I'm going to figure out how to do my own patina, which you just do with vinegar. But there's different ratios and there's different amounts.
Wouldn't
that
it just
you
kind
dry
of do
on.
it by itself over time?
It does, but it might be fun to try it, just to kind of create.
It'll be fun as long as it doesn't goof it up.
Well, you can't goof up copper; it heals
Oh, yeah.
itself. Yeah.
You can goof up copper if you run over it with your car.
Oh, very funny. Ha ha ha. Okay. So you can see it comes with the trim pieces. So basically what you do is you put in the trim first, and then you slide in the copper, and then you layer it. So you start from the bottom, from what Bob was explaining.
Yeah, because it's like a shingle.
And it's like a shingle, and then you layer it up.
You can see those seams all that well in the...
Yep. It's a bit of a contemporary look, but the beauty about this is you can kind of have it go with any sort of a vibe, because my vibe is more traditional, Tuscany, but doing the copper, it works. Here is the floor. Remember I was telling you that tile? This is all the different shades of white. We've got to wipe it down again, and you'll be able to see it a little bit better, but I absolutely love that tile.
And it's going to pop way better than that
Love
because
it.
it still hasn't been cleaned up. But...
Yeah, it'll be really pretty. And I found this really gorgeous white trunk as what the accent stool that's going to be in the corner. That is going to be for our shampoos and that kind of stuff. I did not want the niche, depending on how you want to say it. I don't like those. I think that they just collect water, they collect gunk, they get moldy, you got to constantly clean them. I just wanted everything clean line. I'd rather just have like a corner stool where I can put my shampoos and that kind of stuff on it, and then just be able to clean much easier. Although with the copper, I shouldn't have to clean as much. Anyway, so we are moving along. He'll be back on Monday to hopefully finish the part of the copper. But if you'll see, the trim laid so nicely over top of the tile that's on the wall. So nicely. So we really, really caught a break. And how it perfectly lined up. He did have to cut out behind the,
The sill?
The sill, but that's not a big deal.
No.
I mean,
Another Dina's joined us. Dina Patrizio?
yeah, that's Joni's niece.
Oh.
Hi, Dina. From one Dina to another. I do need to clean up the ceiling. That I realize is now super dirty. I hope I don't have to paint the ceiling. I hate to paint ceilings. Oh my gosh, I hate to paint ceilings. But if I have to, I will.
If you're going to paint, you might want to paint before the copper goes in.
Well, it's too late for that. I'm hoping I can just wash it. I would really rather just have to wash it, because they are a pain in the tush to have to paint. So anyway, and then this threshold is going to go on top of that, and yeah.
So that's it.
Oh, let me show you the drain. Oh, this is so cool.
Well, we kind of showed that off a little bit last time.
Oh, we did? Okay. Well, there's all schmutz in
Yeah,
here. I
that's
don't
gonna
wanna
take
have
5
move.
minutes to get all that stuff moved.
Okay. All right. So that's kind of the update. And I just ordered. So here was our dilemma. This is our old shower door. It was on a track. Remember I explained to you the track was all gunky. I don't like tracks. I think they're gross. So my idea, and I know they've got the barn doors, but I feel like that's a trend that's going to be kind of going away soon. So I really wanted to do something very sleek, very just kind of simple, because I don't want to take away from the tile. So what we are doing is just a shower panel. Now I've priced out different local companies because I like to shop local, but it was literally
less than half, like about a third
of the price if I just went to Lowe's, which is a big box store. I get it, to just order a panel.
If the price was close, but a third.
Believe me, I want to support you, but I cannot justify 3 times as much. And actually, I was talking to the Lowe's guys, and I was like, look, I went to this and this, and I went to, Frederick Glass and Glass Mirror and Tile and whatever, and another one. I said, I don't understand. He goes, yeah, well, because they don't deal with the volume that we do. So anyway, it's coming straight to the house, and it was $383 to get. I'm just doing a fixed panel with oil rub bronze attachments that will go right to, and it'll go to right about here, and then this will be open, and you just walk in and out. So looking forward to that.
By the way, the other Dina says hello.
Hello. So anyway,
that's it. So we are goodbye.
Yeah. So
we can do it this way. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, wait. Bye.